In Oklahoma City, as we look at the scoreboard, shots in the lead. Tim Kading in second. That number 11 is McMahon, a lapped car. Then we got Myers and Swindell in the order. Working Woody pushed Brown to the pits. No brakes, they said. Restart single file.
Yeah, you know, watch. They'll come down the front straightaway, single file, past this orange cone on the front straightaway. The rules state you cannot pass the car in front of you till you go past the cone. We get to see it here on the front straightaway, right there. And the reason for that, it's in years past, a lot of crashes on restarts because they do 2 and 3 and 4 wide, trying to jump the car in front of them, and that has eliminated all that.
Sammy Swindell starting to put pressure now on Myers. The battle for third as Swindell goes to the inside to take the spot away.
Boy, he has really picked up speed as he goes by McMahon and Myers in this restart here.
Here comes Kinzer. Kinzer just followed him right by Myers.
Yeah, they both picked up a little speed, and it looks like Myers has slowed down quite a bit. Now, just as I say that, he battled back around Steve.
Wing to wing as they go down the backstretch.
It's like Myers just didn't get a good restart, and those guys kind of ganged up on him back there a little bit and able to get by him.
Look at this out front, too. Kading now starting to put pressure on shots. Beef Packers. Swindell still in third. That could be interesting if Kinzer gets up there toward him as Kading now just hounding shots. Kading trying to slip into the inside. Holds that inside line beautifully.
Boy, he just had such a run. Look at that as he goes by Shots, but Shots did hit that hole and, you know, bounced around a little bit, but
the rivals right there of old days.
Steve drove that car into turn 3. Looked like wide open, put a big slide job, slid clear up to the top, and then came back down.
2/3 of the way down, 20 laps complete. Boy, and Steve Kinzer hitting a big rut there on the inside on turn 2. Here's Kading. Kading pulling away now.
See a little dust and a little tire smoke there.
Delansky in 6th, Schaefer in 7th, Stewart in 8th, Lasowski in 9th. Lasowski getting his very first victory in the World of Outlaws at this track.
Yeah, again, I got my very first one here too, a long time ago though.
Paul McMahon pulls to the infield. He's had more problems this day as Kading continues to lead.
Yeah, again, talking about the little bit of smoke and dust off the tires. Got a report that Kading and 15 car of Shots have got 25 Hoosiers on. That's the only one tire harder. And they must have felt like this track was going to get pretty abrasive to run a 25 in the main event.
Steve Kinzer starting to hound Shots now for second place. One thing about Kinzer, if he hasn't won a race this year, he's placed finished.
That's what it's taken for him to be leading the championship, going for his 19th. He knows how to get it done, but he does. He takes what he can get. And a lot of times, just like here, late in the race, he seems to get faster and faster.
Only 5 laps to go. And he's hounding Shots. He wants that second place finish. He's already over 200 points ahead of Lasowski in the championship points race.
And you saw how wide he went into turn 1. Again, talked about him so many times, moving around on the racetrack. He looked like the only one to go that high into turn 1. See if he does it again. Yeah, right up there on the top, trying to miss some of those holes that are on the bottom, and he goes by Shots.
Oh, look at this. Steve Kinzer into second place. And really, he's not that far away from Kading, should something happen.
Yeah, right there it is. You can see the interval.
Kading approaching Crocker.
Shots back to the inside of Kinzer.
Back and forth we go for second place. Fans are going crazy at this one.
Oh, Shots got in a little right there, pushed, had to slide up off the bottom, lost the ground.
Only 2 laps to go. The finish still very much in question. Here comes Steve Kinzer up high. Kading trying to hold him off down low.
Oh, Tim has to go real wide around Billy Alley there in turns 3 and 4.
Kinzer gets caught behind him as well.
Exactly. Looked like Steve got caught up behind him just a little bit.
White flag is out. Final lap. Can Kading get his second win of this year? The second A main feature victory? Or will Steve Kinzer catch him in the final lap? Turn 4. Down the straightaway. Tim Kading his 3rd career victory in the World of Outlaws. Boy, he's setting the scene here at the end of this season for his full-time season as a rookie next year.
Well, absolutely, with just winning again last Friday at Hopstad, Indiana, but we talked about earlier, the little bull ring there, big half mile here, shows the versatility of this team and that driver.
We'll be right back with the official results. We'll hear from our happy winner and all kinds of other news when we return. The World of Outlaws on the Outdoor Channel is brought to you by Optima Batteries and by Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. Your friends at Jack Daniel's remind you to please drink responsibly.
Don't miss another minute of
Brad Doty back in Oklahoma City, where we've just seen Tim Kading win his third career World of Outlaws victory as he gets set now for his full-time rookie year next year.
I'll tell you again, I've said it before, but to win last week, only 7 days ago on a short track, now on this big half mile, they're really fast. We talk about guys being on a swing ring, running in spurts. He gets 2 wins in a week. Maybe this is his swing finishing out the rest of the season.
Our official finishing order then. Kading, of course, taking the checker. Steve Kinzer in second. Swindell in third. Schatz, Myers, Delansky, Paulus, Schaefer, Stewart, and Lasowski are top 10. Let's hear from the winner.
Dennis and Teresa Roth, they had high expectations for us, going into next year. And, I could never would have been able to tell you we were going to win two main events this year. And, we got a couple preliminary nights going, and, it's just great to, get over that boundary of just winning preliminary nights and coming in and winning a main night.
Steve Kinzer's second place here tonight gives him 45 top 5 performances on the season and extends his point lead over Danny Lasowski to 230 points. Donnie Schatz cruising along in third. Jason Myers and Craig Delansky battling it out still for fourth and fifth. Only 15 points separating those two. Then it's Saldana, Craig Kinzer, Schaefer, Pittman, and Sides rounding out the top 10.
We had a pretty good car. You got stuck behind Sammy. He was more worried about who was behind him, who was in front of him, and held us back by, I don't know, he blocked us all about 5 or 6 times, but it's still my job to get around him. But it's pretty hard to do sometimes when you're worried about who's behind you other than who's in front of you.
Haven't run that much, so it's good to come out here and, get a decent finish. I mean, we've been qualifying good, but the invert's been hurting us a little bit and having to start back.
This is Art Ekman for Brad Doty, thanking you for being with us and hoping you can join us for the season finale from the dirt track at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So long, everybody.